my name is Taye Diggs, and I am, in fact, a black actor. I have been blessed enough to be able to afford to work out at a luxury gymnasium, but alas, there is a problem. I don't mean to make this about race. I do believe we should all get along. But there are white people, certain white people, in my locker room that refuse to pick up their soiled towels. They leave them strewn about willy-nilly on the counters, on the floors, and on the benches, dare I say, the steam room, where I enjoy frequenting. So I ask you, white people, were you raised in a barn? Did you not have mothers and fathers that taught you to pick up after yourselves? Or are you, in fact, just lazy, spoiled, forgetful honkies? Excuse my language. Pick up your towels. I don't work for you, and the people that work for the gymnasium have enough to do. Pick up your damned towels, whiteys. Pick them up.
Okay, so you just heard this audio from actor Taye Diggs. And let me tell you something right now, because I actually saw this on Willie D's channel. I don't think he played the audio, but he just spoke about it. He was very bold to talk about this. I actually saw this on Tom Biz channel as well. He was very bold to make this into a video and to not really say it in an unapologetic tone, even though I guess he was trying to be funny with the accent that he was using. And I can honestly say I have my issues with Taye Diggs over the years, even outside of who he, once was married to, but that's not even the point. That actually is going to lead into a stronger point, though. But more so when he did some kind of play where he was dressed in drag or whatever that was he was supposed to be doing. I didn't agree with that. But I can't even say that Taye Diggs is lying. I mean, those of you who go to a gym, if you go to a gym and there's a lot of people there, like a mixed crowd or something like that, you will oftentimes, if you come across maybe the Caucasian ones in your gym, what he described is not uncommon. It is very common. And I can only speak for myself. That's why when it comes to me in gyms and everything like that, when I'm done working out, I don't use their showers. The only time I really go into the locker for the gym that I go to is to put my stuff down or to use the restroom. I'd never use the public shower at a gym because you don't know what kind of germs is floating all up and through there. Now, I left a comment, I believe maybe on Town Business channel, and I said, well, he would know from experience how dirty palm colored people are, considering he used to be married to a white woman. In case y'all don't know, Taye Diggs used to be married to Idina Menzel. If you don't know who she is, she did the voice of that character Elsa from that movie Frozen. The voice, and she did that song Let It Go. I swear that song used to get on my nerves when that movie came out a few years ago, because them kids used to wear that song out. But he used to be married to her. And I've noticed over the years, especially in recent time, Taye Diggs has been taking digs, literally, at palm-colored people, little jabs here and there lately from what I have been seeing. But this one right here is probably the biggest jab. And I'm almost certain that he has pissed off a good chunk of the palm-colored community. Now, I have seen comments where people were saying, oh, well, his career is over. He's about to get blackballed and all types of things like that and this, that, and the third. The only thing I've really seen Taye Diggs in a more repetitive basis is this show called All American that comes on the CW, which in my opinion is a very good show. If y'all have not seen it, I would suggest that you watch it. Where he plays a coach of a high school, and he has a couple of kids. Of course, he was the ex-husband to a palm-colored woman, so it's like he's really living, out his actual life on screen, or what his former life used to be. Because I'm gonna be honest, I think the last time Taye Diggs been in a movie where he had a black wife was in The Best Man Holiday, and that came out in 2013, where the wife to him in the movie was played by Sanaa Lathan, and I think that was probably the last time, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, he made this video, and he made it when he was driving. But like I said, he wasn't lying, because a lot of palm colored people love to throw a lot of jabs at us, even if they're supposedly joking and everything like that. And I don't have to go through the laundry list of stereotypes and jabs and so-called jokes that they throw our way. Most of them are rooted in racist stereotypes anyway. They go back years. But that part about when he was talking about they need to pick up behind themselves and clean, that's actually basic necessities, basic human hygiene that you should be doing anyway. The fact that these are grown adults doing this, it could have not even been palm colored people he could have been talking about. He could have been talking about anybody. Like I said, it's basic hygiene. And he said no one is there to pick up after you. That could be a jab at them too, because some of them really think that they are so wrapped up in their privilege that someone should clean up after them. He says, I'm not going to clean up after you. The people that's working here got too much stuff going on to clean up after you. Pick up after yourself. And the thing is, he's speaking from his personal experience at the gym. So people who are going to come out there and say, well, not all not all white people are like that. Not all white people are dirty and everything. I'm going to use this terminology that they love to use on us, on them. This was his experience. You know how they like to say, well, they can't speak for all. This was his experience. Because trust and believe, if you attend the gym, you have some of those type of stories as well. Remember, I was talking to you about how a lot of the female dorms and the female restrooms are real dirty. And then I saw people leave comments and say, Torian, you are absolutely right, because they say some of the most filthiest places in public are the female restrooms. And like I said, if you go to the gym, some of the most filthiest places will definitely be that locker room. Trust and believe me. Like I said, if you attend the gym, you'll know exactly where I'm coming from. But like I said, Taye Diggs, in my honest opinion, where was the lie? Where was the lie? The only way that they'll be upset is because he was talking. This is a black man talking about them in public on a public platform, and because he has a platform in which he is an actor. So his message will get out there a whole lot faster. I wonder where he posted this at, because I actually found this on YouTube. I'm assuming he may have put this on his Instagram page because the video was only a minute long, and Instagram only has the 1 minute video feature if you put it on your main page. Unless you have IGTV, then it goes more further than that, but it was only a minute. So I'm assuming that's where he placed it. But like I said, I have my issues with Taye Diggs. But with this one, I can honestly say he was spot on. And that's my word, and I'm sticking with it. And apparently that's his word as well. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you follow me on Twitter if you haven't done so already. Have your notifications turned on, and I will talk to you in the next one.